Now look, today we're talking about a major story that's been buzzing in hip hop. NBA YoungBoy's Chicago concert canceled just days before it was supposed to happen. And it's crazy because a lot of fans been waiting for this concert, but suddenly the plug got pulled. And the reasons why have a lot of people debating. Look, y'all sit back and relax and stay until the end of this episode because we about to break down the official story, the behind the scenes drama, and what this means for YoungBoy moving forward. Welcome back to another episode of Eyes Low, Belly Full. As y'all know, this marks episode 155. So the concert was scheduled for September 24th at the United Center in Chicago, but just 2 days before the show, it was abruptly canceled. And fans who bought tickets were left shocked, especially since this was supposed to be one of the biggest stops on this tour. So the reason for the concert being canceled was due to safety concerns, which doesn't sound far-fetched at all due to Chicago and NBA YoungBoy's beef history. You feel me? But like most things with YoungBoy and some other rappers, it's probably a lot more going on under the surface. Now, NBA YoungBoy's manager, Alex Jr., didn't hold back on Instagram. He blasted the venue's VP of operation for not wanting the show to happen. He even went as far as saying that they didn't want them to have fun or something like that. But, obviously that's just one side to the story, but it does show how heated things got between management and the United Center. And this wasn't just a scheduling issue. There was tension, finger pointing, and frustration. Junior basically hinted that the venue got cold feet, and he wasn't afraid of letting the fans know that.
United Center in Chicago just made a controversial decision, but I think it's for what's best for the health and safety of everybody in Chicago. As we all know, YoungBoy been on his tour, and every single show he's been out, the crash outs pull up, and it's exactly what you would expect a YoungBoy concert to look like. But his show in Chicago was supposed to be in 2 days, and everybody who bought a ticket got notified on Ticketmaster or whatever the fuck you bought it on that the show was canceled. Now, usually when shows get canceled, it's because of ticket concerns. Believe me, YoungBoy ain't have any problem selling out his show. The show was canceled because of overcapacity and potential violence. The YoungBoy's manager got a different point of view. He just said United Center bitched out. Why I said it's for the best is because I don't know if y'all remember, but YoungBoy used to beef with Dirk back in the day a couple years ago. That's when they were dissing each other back and forth. YoungBoy dropped I Hate YoungBoy. One of his homeboys ended up killing King Von. The beef has probably simmered down a little bit and Dirk is in jail. But with everything going around right now, you could never be too sure.
So why would the venue be nervous? Well, NBA YoungBoy's concerts do have a history of security problems. There has been shootings, altercations, and other incidents tied to his concerts. You feel me? And in Chicago, things get even more complicated because we all know NBA YoungBoy has a long running beef with some of the city's biggest drill rappers, including Lil Durk and his crew, even though Lil Durk locked up. And the death of King Von, who was connected to that scene, is still a very raw subject. So bringing NBA YoungBoy to Chicago was always going to be risky. And for the venue, safety isn't just about the fans, you feel me? It's about reputation, liability, and avoiding any chance of violence breaking out. Because, it was already a lot of things going on online back and forth saying how NBA YoungBoy concert was going to be in Chicago and they was going to turn up and do all this. So the internet was already going crazy about that. And you think the venue wasn't going to see that? hell, they got to protect their assets.
Breaking news, if you haven't heard, if you haven't seen, YoungBoy concert, which was supposed to be in 2 days, and have been canceled. I told y'all wasn't going to be able to do nothing to him. Now you really ain't going to be able to do nothing to him. Those people, hey man, this is like Tupac and Biggie beef. How these people looking at this King Von and Lil Tim and Lil Durk and YoungBoy situation, man. They had the tour sitting on there the whole time, and then now they seeing everybody on there. Oh man, He was gonna bring the GDs out with him, and he was gonna tap in. He tapped in. He's doing this and doing that. The people probably got super scared, man. Super scared. They don't. Hey, listen, man. The people they're trying to save the city. I don't know what was gonna happen, but in my heart, I don't believe nobody was gonna be able to do nothing to YoungBoy or nobody at the concert. Literally, like at the concert. But I feel like somebody was gonna clout chase and somebody was gonna try to crash out. And probably been somebody that had nothing to do with nothing, like no involvement to nothing. Like you have nothing to do with nothing. You know, these YNs, they ain't got no filter nowadays. They have nothing going for themselves. They just want to catch a body before they even touch a girl body. So, you know, it's crazy, man. Y'all need to protect y'all own city like that. Y'all want to protect YoungBoy and protect them and stop the violence or whatever y'all was gonna do. Y'all got to stop the violence that y'all got going on amongst each other. You can't, y'all protect out of town people more than y'all protect y'all own. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe y'all was nobody gonna get harmed inside of the place. People still was gonna ride with sticks, switches, brooms, all the shit. They still was gonna, do what they was gonna do. Dumb niggas are definitely. The YNs don't care. They going to up guns and shoot videos in front of the police station like they tough. Everybody think they bigger than the program, but think they bigger than the shit.
Now, there's also a legal side. YoungBoy is currently tied up in a lawsuit with Westside Merchandising, who claims that he broke an exclusive merch deal after being paid $1 million in advance. And while that's not directly linked to the cancellation, it definitely adds a sense that his business world is complicated right now. Add all that together, feuds, legal drama, past incidents, and you can see why the United Center might have decided that the concert wasn't worth the risk. Now, for fans though, this is frustrating. A lot of them been waiting months for this show, only to have it snatched away at the last minute. And people online are split. Some blame the venue for overreacting, and others say that NBA YoungBoy's team should have known this would happen in Chicago. Either way, the cancellation just adds fuel to the ongoing narrative that wherever NBA YoungBoy goes, controversy isn't far behind. But here's the big question. Was this really about safety, or was it more about politics and business behind the scene? Whatever the case, it's a reminder how complex NBA YoungBoy's career is. He's one of the most popular artists out right now. And, with that comes a lot of constant drama on stage and off stage, even before the show even starts. Now, I want to know what y'all think about this situation. Was the United Center justified for canceling, or do you believe that the show should have gone on? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe and hit that bell notification for more episodes. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.